This is The Clash, where the real world clashes with a true Christian worldview. Join former professional wrestler Chris Whaley, known as the Masked Saint, who is an author, pastor, and teacher that brings his wrestling skills into the squared circle and tackles real-life issues. Along with Jeff Dixon, best-selling author, internationally known teacher, leader, and pastor who is not afraid to tackle the tough issues of the world we live in. Together they form a tag team of wisdom in The Clash.
Hi, welcome to The Clash, where we take a Christian worldview, allow it to clash into the culture around us, and when we're done, hopefully, we say something that is interesting, educational, entertaining, enlightening,
Just
exceptional.
Good. Just good.
Good, okay. And speaking of good, they don't come any gooder than the guy sitting next to me. He is the one we call the Saint. He makes us call him that. It's Chris Whaley. Chris, how you doing?
I am better than I deserve, my brother. How about you?
I'm doing really good. I'm looking forward to today's episode. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I like these because I'm sure the audience at home, I'm sure they're pondering every one of these that we do.
No doubt. Yeah,
and they don't even know what we're doing.
They don't know what we're doing yet, but we'll let you in. This is called the Great Debate episode. And over the next few minutes, we're going to debate stuff, all sorts of stuff. Some of it admittedly, is silly and meaningless. Some of it has some bigger implications and probably deserves a little bit more thought. But we're just going to roll out some ideas, and I have my list, Chris has his list, so we don't really know what's coming. We'll see what happens. And we're going to kind of debate them back and forth. And you know what? We're probably going to say something on this show that you're going to disagree with. And if you could talk back to us, you would join the debate.
Yeah.
And we encourage you to do that. Just talk right back to us. Just talk to your screen as you watch. And
send an email.
Yeah, feel free to do all that.
To him.
Yeah,
Send it to him.
Send it to me, and I'm going to forward it to Chris. And we'll enter the debate with you, but it's going to be fun.
Yep, and they don't even know.
They don't even know. So
come
hang
back.
on. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
As soon as we get back, we'll let the debate begin.
Yeah.
Hey there, stop whatever you're doing right now. Get your phone out and go ahead and aim it right here at the screen at the QR code right in front of you. Because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, I'm having such a great time watching The Clash, but there's been some episodes that I've missed. Well, if you take a picture of that QR code and follow it to the website, you're going to discover all the episodes of The Clash that you might have missed on a channel called The Church at 434 in Motion. 434 in Motion has that and a lot of other resources, and we would love for you to catch back up on what you've missed. Every day there's brand new programming that comes out, and we want you to be a part of it. Now, hey, relax. It doesn't cost you a dime. It costs you a little bit of time, but it's well worth it because it's time well spent. Actually, it's almost like you're making money at it. So use the QR code, come find us, see the episodes of The Clash that you missed, and let's get back to the show. Welcome back to the Great Debate episode. The debate is about to begin. You know, I figure on some of these things we'll probably agree, on some we'll probably disagree. We can banter them back and forth a little bit, see what we come up with. Okay?
And this is kind of a non-spiritual episode, so I hope, we don't have anybody out there that's saying, oh, I can't believe they have a faith-based show and they did that stuff.
I have a hard time believing they think we're that spiritual, to be honest with you. But neither here nor there.
We are.
That's okay. Okay, we are? Okay, all right. All right, let me roll out the first one. Okay, here it is. Get ready. Take notes at home. All right. Pineapple on pizza. Is it delicious or a disaster?
For me, absolutely delicious.
Delicious.
I love it.
Why?
Yeah, the first time we were out and somebody said, you want a Hawaiian pizza? And what's a Hawaiian pizza? Well, it's got pineapple. I was going, pineapple on pizza? They said, oh, yeah, it's great, it's great. So I said, oh, okay, I'll try it. So they had this big, large Hawaiian pizza, had pineapple, had sausage, had pepperoni, had onions and peppers, and it was awesome. But that pineapple, I don't know, just gave it a certain taste that I liked.
Yeah.
And so, I have no problem. How about you?
A little bit of sweet, had a little kick to it.
Yeah. How about you?
If the pineapple's good, then yeah, it's delicious. If the pineapple's not good, though, it's a disaster.
Wait a minute, how do you get bad pineapple? I don't know.
It is possible, and I don't know. I think it has something to do with whether they're just throwing pineapple on as a last thought, or if they, is there baking it into the pie or whatever. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. So I've had some good pineapple on pizza, and I've had some pretty rank pineapple on pizza.
Oh, I never had that.
Yeah, that's bad. That messed your day up.
Oh, that would probably turn my tide against it.
It would. So I can jump on the delicious side of the debate.
Yeah.
But but I also, in fairness, though, I'm a connoisseur of nuts and bolts pizza.
Oh yeah.
Give me pepperoni.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's it?
That's all I need.
Pepperoni?
That makes me happy.
I love sausage, man.
Sausage is okay, but you know what? Sometimes sausage isn't good.
Yeah, and I like the onions and peppers and I like jalapenos too.
Okay. See now you've crossed the line into disaster. I wouldn't eat any of that. So that
really?
No,
you wouldn't eat any of that? Oh,
no,
okay.
because if your pizza starts looking like a salad, it ain't pizza no more. So I don't do that anymore. So all right, so
regular or extra cheese?
Extra cheese.
Extra cheese.
You can't do too much cheese.
Extra pepperoni. I mean extra mozzarella.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
I like
extra
that.
mozzarella.
I like that.
Okay.
So we're a mixed bag on that.
Yeah.
But we can do that. You got one?
Yeah. I don't know if you're going to answer this right, but I'll throw it out.
Answer it right.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
It's not.
No.
Tell me why it's not a sandwich.
Well, according to international sandwich rules, for a sandwich to be legally a sandwich and recognized as a sandwich, there has to be 2 slices of bread or bun separated with meat in between, not connected. You connect it, it's a wrap. Okay? So most time hot dog buns, they're connected, right?
Connected, yeah.
So they're officially a wrap according to the international food laws and the national food organizations, which of course I'm a part of. Do you believe any of that?
No, I don't know. I'm an old Matlock fan, and of course Matlock loved hot dogs.
Yeah, you too. I love hot dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love hot dogs too, and I've just always considered them a sandwich myself. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got the two pieces of bread, and you got the meat in between.
Yeah.
So that's a sandwich.
Well, see, and in my mind, for it to be a sub sandwich, has to have that bread separated. If not, it's just a wrap. Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Again, international food rules.
Yeah.
Most people really aren't authorities
where
on
do
that.
you find these rules?
Well, you have to dig pretty deep. I mean, you got actually to know, you got to be in the club to get them, right? But I'm just as a point of reference, so you can go. So we're on opposite sides of the pole on that one. We're not,
What do you put on your hot dog?
well, sometimes I eat it plain if it's a good hot dog.
Really? No ketchup, mustard?
No. But I do ketchup and mustard, relish, that kind of stuff.
That is the international food law. You never put ketchup on a hot dog. Never? No. Mustard.
Well, mustard's good. Not the ketchup.
Mustard, onions, a little bit of relish. Yeah.
You know the hot dogs that are the best, but there's a fine line in how good they are. Mm-hmm. Those dogs that sit on those rollers and roll back and forth. You have to get them off at the right time, though, because they roll too long, they become like little bricks, little round bricks, and then they're awful.
Oh, you don't like them when they're well done?
No. You got to get them just right. But the way that they roll them back and forth, I mean, those are that's kind of like carnival food.
Yeah, I do them on a grill, and I like to burn them a little bit.
Do you really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I
like a little.
That would negate it for me. So I couldn't do that.
Well, I'm not inviting you over for hot dogs.
Okay, I guess I'm not coming to your house for hot dogs because you're serving sandwiches, and I can't do it that way. I need a hot dog wrap. So
all right. Well, you better go to the next one.
All right. Well, cats and dogs. What's the best pet?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Yep.
Why?
I'm highly allergic to cats.
Okay.
I mean, I'll never forget my second church I visited. When I first went there, I tried to visit everybody on the roll, and I visited these two older ladies who lived together. They were lifelong friends. One of them had been married for 58 years. Her husband died. The other one was an old maid. She never got married. So they hooked back up, and they became roommates because the one lady said she'd never get married again. And so I'm visiting when I get in to find out about them, and I'm sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden I'm wheezing, and my my lungs are shutting down. And I said, "Do you have a cat?" And Hazel was like, "Oh yeah, we got 3 of them. We got a great big one that sleeps right there where you're sitting." And I said, "Oh, I'm going to have to leave because I'm allergic to cats." So I'm at the door, and I just thought I'd be funny. I said, "You know how to make a cat go woof?" And Hazel said, "I've never heard such a thing. How do you make a cat go woof?" I said, "You douse them with lighter fluid, throw them in the fire, and they go woof."
Oh, gee.
Yeah. And,
did they leave the church?
no, but she never liked me after. I did Hazel's funeral.
Did you?
And I told that story. I said, if we lifted that lid right now, Hazel's spinning around in there that I'm doing this funeral for her. I would never, ever harm an animal.
Sure.
Never. I wouldn't do that. It was just a joke, you know. My dad was a taxidermist and a veterinarian. And his card said, either way, you get your cat back.
Yeah, I was going to say this. Oh, man, that's brutal.
Well, how about for you?
Oh, a dog.
Dogs,
yeah, dogs. Yeah. I'm not as a kid, we had cats. We had a lot of cats.
Yeah.
The cats had kittens, so we had a ton of cats. And, but I mean, you can't really play with cats. They don't go fetch. They just, they're just kind of, cats are like doing you a favor.
They're snooty.
Hanging around.
Yeah.
So, Dogs, on the other hand, they need you. They're your best friend. And,
Yeah.
So it's a little different. So, I'm a dog guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said, put your, if you want to know who's your best friend, your wife or your dog, put them both in the trunk of your car for an hour. And when you open it up, look and see which one's the happiest to see you. It's a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, no doubt. Now for all you cat owners out there who are listening to us, don't tune out. I mean, you're free to disagree with us because again, I mean, sure, we think we know what we're talking about, but we prove in most episodes we have no clue, and so that's fine. So, all right, what do you got?
Okay, this one's going to get probably a little more serious, but social media, is it a force for good or is it a curse?
Dog.
What?
Dog.
Dog?
Is that not the answer? Okay, all right. Okay, I'm just sorry.
Squirrel?
Yeah, all right. Is it a force for good?
Or is it a curse?
Tomato, right? It's a tool. I mean, I think it's a tool. So, you put a hammer in the hand of someone who's skilled, and you can build anything. You put a hammer in the hand of someone who can't do anything, and they destroy everything around them. So, I think it can be both. I mean, I know that's really non-committal.
Yeah,
but I think and we've hinted at social media and media before. But I mean, I think social media for a follower is like any other area of your life. I mean, I think you have to bring it under the lordship of Christ.
Right.
And who you are on social media needs to reflect Jesus. And I think that a lot of times for Christians, especially in today's era, is that we think there's a bit of anonymity on social media. And we say things on social media that become public that we might not say if we were in a room with a bunch of people. And then it lives on, and it can take a life of its own on, and all of a sudden it can get you into trouble. And as much as you want to believe you can take it down and it goes away, somebody grabs it, it doesn't go away. And so I think you have to learn to use the tool. And if you do, it can be a blessing, and you can bless others with it. If not, I think it's probably a curse. What do you think?
I just, I use it to talk about my books on there. I use it for that purpose. And, Facebook has really been good because I've connected with people that I went to school with years and years ago. And you wonder, wonder what happened to, and lo and behold, they get a friend request from this person, And so it's neat to keep in contact with people that you don't, I've got a friend in Canada that I went to school with. I've got friends out west that I went to school with, and you don't get to see them. So it's kind of neat for that. I think it's good for advertising, but from what I understand, and I don't know that much about it, it kind of boils down to your top 20 friends are the only ones that are seeing this stuff. I don't know if that's right or not, but it's not as great at advertising because I don't know how to use it as some people do. Do you use it for anything?
We use it at the church, and we'll put stuff out on social media for the church. We use it in our church media ministry, so you can stream what we do live, especially on Facebook. But I use it for the book stuff as well. Now, on a personal level, I don't use it for anything. I don't use it. If you want to find out about me or connect with me because you went to high school with me, that's never going to happen on social media.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to go digging. I don't. Again, I come back to what I said earlier. It's a tool.
Yeah.
It's a tool, and you got to play in that marketplace.
Yep.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it to use and give out information. I'll be honest with you, I don't think anybody gives a rip of what I'm having for breakfast one morning. So I take a picture of my breakfast meal. Here I am having breakfast. Okay, people do that.
I see that.
Who cares,
I
right?
see that, yeah.
And if you guys do that, nobody cares.
Yeah.
But anyway, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I think the dark side of that, though, is that by its design, it's designed to connect with you, sell information, sell you things. There is a dark side to the way it's been created, and you need to be very wise.
Oh, yeah.
I think one of the things that you really, for parents, for kids, whatever, there really needs to be some really good thought from parents on when you're going to let your kids mess with social media, when they need to be on, when it's healthy, the amount of time. Because there is so much potential for things to go wrong.
Right.
And with any tool, right?
Yeah. And remember, whatever you put on there, it's not going away.
No.
We have a lot of politicians that can tell you, be careful what you put on Facebook.
And the flip side of that too is, for even followers, political stuff is just the worst, because again, while you want to share your opinion or you share your belief, and there's nothing wrong with that, but the way that you do it really does count. Because see, we naively think that what we're doing when we share a post and someone's going to respond to it, we think we're entering into a conversation. You're not. You're because a conversation is a two-way street. You're not really going to solve anything. All it becomes is an opportunity for you to drive home your point, and usually it will descend into the flames of hell and really get toasted before it's over with. So mixed bag.
We better go to a commercial.
Oh, about time?
It is.
Okay. You think anybody's going to come back?
I hope so.
Okay.
Oh, we got some good ones.
All right. Don't go away. Come back. Hi, I'm Jeff Dixon, one of the hosts of The Clash, and that's where you're used to seeing me. But I'm also the pastor of the church at 434 in Winter Springs here in Central Florida. And we got something really cool that's happening. God is moving among us as a people. We are a church on the move, and we are a home for folks that are trying to touch and change the world. And we have one of the greatest opportunities before us we've ever had. We got space issues. That's right, we're out of space. And we're in the midst of what we're calling a space program. We're not building a building per se, because that would be, too easy to talk about. What we're doing is we're trying to create space so that we can do the ministry that God has created us to do, and the ministry that He's called us to do here in the Central Florida area. The Clash is one of the things that happens as a result of that ministry, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. We'd love for you to pray for us. We'd love for you to take a look at what we're doing, and we would love, if God leads you, to invite you to contribute financially as well. You're right, I'm asking for money. But hey, if you feel guilty about it, you give. And if you feel really guilty, give more. But the website at the bottom of the screen will take you to our website where you can find out all you want to know about the space program and so much more. And so take the time and visit with us. If you can be a part of that space program, we would love to have you a part of that journey. Look forward to seeing you there and visiting with you online. Welcome back. We are continuing the Great Debate episode. And so far, I don't think we've solved anything.
Nah.
I don't think we've solved anything at all.
Nah.
So let me roll out one, okay? And again, this one probably is not as serious. But reality TV.
Oh.
Is it entertainment or trash?
I think it depends upon the reality. I consider, there's something I watch called Homestead Rescue, where you got a dad and a son and a daughter, and they go to these people that live off grid. They homestead, and there's probably 1 million homesteaders in America. And I love to watch that because he comes up with solutions to, you got to have food, you got to have water, and you got to have shelter. So he works on those, or all three of them work on those three. And I'm fascinated by it. I love watching it.
But he lives off the grid with a camera crew?
Well, no, the camera crew follows him. No.
I'm just wondering, how does that work, right?
No, the guy actually lives in Alaska, off grid. And, but anyway, somebody came up with a reality TV. And there's another one called Alone, where they drop like 10 people in different parts of the country, same country, but, 10 miles apart or whatever. And the last one that survives being alone, and they have to, get their own food and build their own shelter and all. So that's reality TV. Now, if it's the Kardashians, I have no desire. Hulk Hogan had a reality TV. Never watched an episode. Never cared to. That kind of stuff, I have no desire. How about you?
Well, I mean, I think it's entertainment. But I mean, again,
Is there any that you have followed? Be honest.
Sure. I mean, there's some. But I'm kind of like you, though. I think, whether it's trash or not depends on the content, right? I mean, I'm not a real fan of, like, Love Island or, I certainly don't, don't watch The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, The Bachelor Gold, The Bachelor Goldorette, whatever it is,
How about Survivor?
I watched Survivor.
Is that a reality TV?
Well, I think Survivor has paved the way for reality TV. I mean, that became the show. I mean, this year they celebrated the 50th series, right? But there's an element of reality TV that anybody who's been on reality TV will tell you that it's only so real. But some shows are worse than others, right? I mean, and again, you never know when you're watching, because I think at the end of the day, they're designed it to be entertaining. If it wasn't entertaining, it wouldn't be on, right? So it just has to hit my sweet spot if it's going to entertain me.
Me too.
There's one that they do where they take B-list celebrities and they let them train with the Navy SEALs. Well, that's a fantastic show. Oh, that's a fantastic show. I mean, they're just busting their chops out there, and you're watching these folks melt down and face their fears and stuff. And to me, I mean, I like that kind of stuff. I mean, that's fun. And so, I'll get into shows like that. Every once in a while, I watch Bear Grylls take somebody out into the wilderness and let them, try to survive. So yeah, it can be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about books versus movies? Which one tells the best story?
Books.
I agree with that.
Do you?
Wholeheartedly. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, because again, I mean, you've had a book that became a movie. I mean, I've saw the movie a number of times, read the book a number of times. You obviously have. So what's the Masked Saint? Is it a better movie or is it a better book?
Oh, no. I always tell people, not a week goes by that I don't get some kind of message on social media, and there we go, from somebody saying, hey, I just watched the movie and wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed it and it meant a lot and whatever. And then I always, inevitably, I will say, the book is better. I will say that.
Well, the movie's good. There's no doubt about it. But I mean, the movie doesn't contain all of the story, or it doesn't allow you to dig in as much. But again, you're taking a book that. How long? Ballpark. How long would it take to listen to an audio book if you had one of the Masked Saint?
Probably 2 or 3 hours, couple hours, something like that.
And you're knocking off a movie in 90 minutes, maybe 100 minutes.
110.
So it obviously whittles stuff down. I know that for my novels, the full-blown novels, not the novellas.
It would take a long time for yours.
Well, I mean, the audiobooks have come in and clocked in at 13 hours.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, so by the time you're done, I mean, you're either over it or you're really the whole story and you got the details and stuff like that. So imagine taking that and whittling it down to, 90 minutes, 100 minutes, 110 minutes. I mean, there's a lot you have to leave out. So, but to be honest, some people don't want to take the time to read.
No.
And there's some books that I've never read the book, but I've seen the movie. and I don't have any desire to read the book after I've seen the movie.
Yeah. I'll give you one that I saw the movie and didn't care to look at the book. And that's The Hunt for Red October. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah.
Great.
Did you look at the book?
No.
Okay. The book is now a 13, 14-hour read. I mean, it's a serious read. So but yeah, I'm with you. I mean, like the Tom Clancy series. I mean, I like those in movie form.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes there's too much detail.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
No, never thought of it.
All right.
Okay, you got another one?
I got another one. How about video games? Beneficial or detrimental?
I think they can be beneficial. I think some of them they sharpen your skills on some things, but there's just so many video games I know nothing about.
Yeah.
When I go over and visit with my grandkids, I mean they got Minecraft on there and they've got Super Mario and all of those others, and I have about as much interest in sitting there watching that or doing it as I would, finding grub worms. I just don't. I really don't have a big to do. How about you?
So they'll go. Papa's coming over. We're gonna play some video games. No, that's not you.
No,
you're not that guy.
How about you? Well, you got a kid at home. So.
Yeah, I do. I have a son who obviously will play video games, and so I try to pay attention to what he's playing because again, you want to be a good parent, and then there's some stuff out there that's pretty dark and gets pretty weird.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a fascinating world to me. It really is. I mean, the gaming world is a fascinating world, and I mean, it is a big business, big industry. But I think again, it always comes back to what we said, even like we said earlier. Everything in moderation. Got to use it for what it is, right? I mean, I don't. Yes, it can sharpen skills, but if you spend too much time on it, it's a giant time suck. It keeps you from doing other things. It will consume you. It can become addictive. And there's a lot of studies out there that if you spend too much time, it really does have a mental impact on you. And so, as a parent, I want to make sure, that I do that well by limiting time and at least being aware or trying to be aware of what my son watches.
Yeah.
And sometimes he doesn't always like the rules, and that's okay. I mean, there's a lot of rules my dad had I didn't like, and I grew through it.
Well, I really do think you got to limit the time. You got to limit the time on that because you don't want them on that all day long.
No. All right. Here's one.
Okay.
Morning coffee. Essential or overrated?
Very essential.
You're driven by caffeine?
Yeah, very essential. I mean, I don't even think I become human until at least 1 cup.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta have.
So how many cups a day running you?
I was doing 3 and I backed it off to 2.
Why?
I just didn't think 3 was good, so I went back to 2 and
well, every other week there's another study saying it's bad for you, then it's good for you. It's bad for you, it's good for you. It's bad for you, it's good for you. So.
Yep. Well, I don't know. What would you?
Oh, it's essential. I'm at least in for 2 today, probably 3. The best version of me maybe comes at 4. I'm not sure, but anyway, we got to get out of here. But at the end of the day, here's what you have to remember: anything, everything, is something that could be wide open for debate. There are going to be a lot of people over the course of your life that are going to agree or maybe disagree with you. But the key is, can you express yourself in such a way that you can always leave the door open for a good conversation?
Yeah.
Spiritually, you got to be able to do that if you're going to share Jesus. So don't be afraid of the debate. Don't be afraid to disagree. Instead, embrace it. But learn to communicate well. It will make all the difference.
And you don't have to get upset about it.
No.
Jeff and I haven't gotten upset.
No, Chris has been wrong about a lot today.
Yeah. So we hope you have a great week. And remember, don't tap out.